Do you think recess is effective in your children's daily school routine?
Yes, I do. I think that it's very necessary because they're able to get some of their energy out. They're able to interact with other children, so it helps their social skills. And it also helps them kind of like release from all the stress from, their school day so far.
And when your children come home from school after a day of not having recess, do they act any different? And if so, how do they act?
Absolutely, they act different. On the days that they do have recess, they come home and they are just kind of normal. When they come home and they haven't had recess, they're bouncing off the walls. They don't really want to sit still, so we have to make homework later because we have to go outside and play first to get some of their energy out. And so then we have homework later, we have baths later, they have later bedtimes, and then they're grumpy the next day. So it just kind of like makes our whole schedule get off balance. So recess is definitely necessary. Hi, Malaya.
Hi, Mommy.
I'm going to ask you some questions, okay?
What?
Do you get to play outside at school?
Yes.
Do you like to play outside at school?
Yes.
Why?
Because I want to.
Why do you want to?
Because I want to.
Does it make you feel good or bad?
Good.
Good. What if you don't get to play outside?
But it gets raining.
When it's raining, how do you feel?
Good.
How do you feel good when it's raining?
Yeah.
When it's raining outside and you don't get to go outside, what happens?
Storm.
It's a storm? What would happen if you never got to go outside?
Sunny.
But what would happen if you never got to go outside? Would you be happy or sad?
Happy, and then it will be sunny.
Okay, would you be happy or sad if you never got to go outside?
Happy.
You'd be happy if you never got to go outside? You would?
I did go outside at my school.
Oh, you went outside at your school. But what if they said you cannot go outside?
Which word?
What if they said you never get to go outside? Would you be happy or sad?
Sad was he said.
You would be sad. Why do you like to go outside?
Because I'm excited.
You're excited? What do you do when you're outside?
Play.
Play, and what else?
Play on playground.
Play on the playground? Are your teachers happy when you go outside?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Jaden.
Hi, Mommy.
I'm going to ask you some questions too, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Do you get to go to recess when you're at school?
Sometimes.
Do you like to go?
Yes.
Why do you like to play outside?
Because I want to play with my friends.
What do you do when you play with your friends?
I play games with them.
And what else?
I run with them.
You run? What if they said you could never have recess anymore?
I would be sad and I'll have to play with somebody else that would let me play.
What would you do if you couldn't go outside?
I could stay inside and play with for centers.
At centers? But do you get to run in your centers? No?
It's inside.
It's inside. So you have to go outside to run. Do you like to run?
Yes.
What else do you do when you go outside?
I swing on the swings and I slide on the slides.
What about your teachers? Are they happy or sad when you go outside?
Happy.
Why do you think they're happy?
Because they talk to each other. All the kindergarten and first grade and second grade and third grade and fourth grade and fifth grade teachers.
So they get to talk to each other while they're outside?
Yes, in pre-K.
In pre-K? So you don't talk to your teachers, you talk to your friends when you're outside?
Yes.
And you like to do that?
Yes.
And your teacher, she likes to talk to other teachers when she's outside, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a kindergarten teacher, how do you feel about recess?
I think recess is just as important in the kindergarten day as math and language and any of those other things. All children need a time to have free time and non-structured time and time to just play and interact with other children. Not to mention the fact that they need the exercise. Some don't necessarily get that at home, and they need some time to run and play and get fresh air, and I think it's a very important part of the day.
If they were to take recess out of schools, what would you do in your classroom for kids to play?
Well, I would probably do some sort of structured kind of games or something like that in the classroom where we'd get in a big circle, do something like that. Center time, something like that, something that they can move, because they need that. Their bodies need to move, and they need to have that kind of interaction throughout the day.
Throughout our research, we found that schools who don't provide recess, they provide other alternatives for the schools, for the children to play. We found that they put hopscotch down the hallways for the children to do structured hopscotch jumping down the hallway, or they put basketball hoops on trash cans, or even providing unstructured playtime throughout the classroom just to interact with other kids. And even if schools can open up their gym for the students, and they're able to play whenever they are wanting, for the school.
Okay, everyone benefits from a break. Recess should be a highly qualified requirement for elementary students. One of the most important factors of recess is to cut down the obesity rate in children. Recess helps the child become more active and more socially independent in their childhood lifestyles. It is obvious that children need to release their energy, so I feel recess is a great way to do so.